Okay, it's Atlanta's number one hip hop station, Hot 1079 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Well, of course, you know it's your fault, Be High. Radio, shout in, stepping in the building. I got a new artist that's tearing up the streets as we speak. Christopher, what's good with it, my dog?
For sure, man. I'm blessed to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, no problem, man. Now, I mean, this new joint, Four Flats.
Yep.
Break it down to me, Chriso.
Man, actually, when I did that record, I was in a relationship, going through situations, and it's just one of them records, man. It's just all about love, man.
Yeah.
I talk about love a lot. I said that recently in another interview, but just when you really down for somebody, man, and regardless of the situation, regardless of who talking, whatever it may be, you gonna hold that person down like Four Flats.
Those are big old facts. Now, I mean, having those real life love relationships, man, being able to put that stuff down on wax. Mm-hmm. What is that like for you in your creative process when you get ready to go into that booth and make things happen?
It's for me, man. It's a lot of passion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of passion, a lot of energy. I go off mood a lot. So, when I find myself in those moods and just being able to talk about things that other people can relate on.
That's right.
When you talk about love, you can expand on so many different topics.
Mm-hmm.
It could be happy, it could be sad, but at the end of the day, you want to make it relatable, to the people. And so when I get in the moods, I just
bring it to them.
I just go.
Now, where you from with it though, Chris?
Originally from Albany, Georgia.
Okay. The Benny, I mean, the South. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Field Mob and all them boys from down there.
Yes,
I mean, talk to me about coming out of Albany with it, though, man. What was that like? And I mean, how was you making your transition, trying to bubble out of the South like that, man?
Man, honestly, it was hard.
Yeah.
It's the trenches down there.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of people that's doing music and doing it at a pretty high level, but sometimes they don't get recognized.
My God.
And it's sad to say, but it's like you gotta kind of find a different avenue to get out of that and to expand and just elevate and if you believe in your craft and what you're doing, just take it to a different level. So for me, it was a no-brainer to leave.
Exactly.
And bring it up here and just really just start grinding because it's a blessing to be sitting right here in front of you.
I go facts. I mean, but Chris, how long had you been down with the music though, man?
I'll say since about 13.
Yeah.
I've been writing. My oldest brother got me started. He produced music, and so just being around him, I kind of created my own love and passion, for music. And from that, it's just like, I got my own equipment, and I started diving in. Like, you know what? This is really what I want to do. I want to make this a career. So if I'm gonna be serious about it, I need to, dive into it and do it myself on the ground.
Exactly. Now, when it comes to staying down with it, man, I mean, what kind of trials and tribulations did you face in your career that you had to overcome that allowed you to be where you are right now, man?
Just a lot of no's. A lot of no's. A lot of that's not it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not it. But I think it molded me to, who I am now and going forward, in future things is like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to hit no's sometimes. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the drawing board and do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Just work. Just grind. And eventually, you'll come out of the situation.
Big old facts. Now, I mean, for that next guy, though, Chris, that's trying to do what you're doing, man, and they keep on hearing that no, what advice do you have for them to be able to overcome that? Because, some folks, they take that first no and they just done. They're like, you ain't going to just be telling me no back to back to back. I can't take number one no at a time. So what was it that allowed you to be able to take a trail of no's back to back on that?
I think you got to be built for it.
Yeah.
You gotta be built, with thick skin to be like, all right, a lot of people done told me no.
Yeah.
That's okay. I know in my mind what I'm doing. I know where I'm trying to take it, where I'm trying to go. So it's like, that's cool. I heard the no, this, that, and the third. I'm going back to the drawing board, and I'm gonna figure out how to make you say yes.
Mm.
You know, how can I make you say yes? A lot of people might not be fans like right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's cool.
That's right.
But eventually, once they start seeing your story, they start seeing, you know, the music, and other people start to following, and they understand you as a person. Then, you know, genuinely, I think that's what matters more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, it's the music. So.
Now, speaking of the music, man, I mean, this EP is on the way.
Yep.
Break it down to me, homie. What do we need to be expecting from this thing?
Make love, not war.
Oh.
Make love, not war.
You ain't never lied. I mean, that's what it's time for. I mean, break down that whole thing behind that. And what was it that made you say, you know what? We trying to make love out here, and we ain't got time to be killing each other every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I talk about love a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in all different aspects, and you know, I've even just this past year been through a lot of ups and downs as far as relationship wise, music wise, you name it. You know, I've been through it, so it's just one of those things that, you know, I want to talk about and, you know, let people know that it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay, if you go through a situation, you know, come out the situation, how can you get over it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how can you become better?
That's
you
right.
know, out of that situation. You know, no love lost, but how do you yourself come out of that situation and be better?
That's right.
So I make love, not war.
Now, what are your inspirations or just key influences from other artists that you grew up listening to that made you say, you know what, I want to get into this love music out here, man?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Definitely Trey Songz was one of the ones early.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of The Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's pen game is ridiculous.
Nah, he's the damn truh.
Yeah.
He is.
Dude's pen game is ridiculous, man. He's just an amazing artist. So him, I came up Chris Brown's too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, around those times when I was in high school and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Lastly, man, I mean, when do folks need to be expecting this album and this EP to be dropping? And how can these people contact you, though, my dog?
Oh, yeah. On Instagram, I am Chris2pher. You know, that's with a 2. Man, we looking to drop real soon. I got 2 records out there on the Make Love Not War already. Other Side Interlude and the 4 Flats.
Now,
so
with those 2 records, I mean, talk about your chemistry with those producers, too, because when I had a chance to jam, I understood that you know how to pick them tracks as well.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. For me, it's all about getting in there and locking in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just I meditate a lot.
Mm.
And a lot of people, they sometimes don't understand that, but
Mm-hmm.
like from a music standpoint, and when you're trying to be creative,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have to do that. You know, you have to just, a lot of times it just be me.
Exactly.
You know, and I meditate on it. You know, I vibe on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like a lot of vibing music, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
How can these folks contact